Is the next White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, and she will be the youngest person in United States history to assume that role. Karoline, I cannot wait to see you behind that podium without a big stuffed binder of nonsense. What do you make of this? So I think it is so fascinating, Karoline. You saw it happening a little bit during the campaign, but an awful lot since President Trump won. So many people are falling out, ripping out their DEI programs, taking down references to January 6th on their websites, and saying, we want to help the public sector, President Trump and his team, through the private sector to get things done for the country.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Kellyanne, and thanks for having me. It's so great to be with you. And we really are witnessing President Trump build the greatest political movement in history. The GOP is no longer a political party. It is a movement, a pro-America movement with Americans of all demographics. We saw President Trump win the election on November 5th with a resounding mandate. He picked up support from historically Democrat demographics across the board, and 70 million forgotten men and women in this country made their vote and made their voices heard. And that gave the courage of the billionaires in Silicon Valley and on Wall Street to finally express their open and public support for President Trump. And as President Trump has said, everybody wants to be his friend right now, and he's okay with that. He is building a team of people from Wall Street to Main Street who want to make this country great again and help him deliver on the promises that he made to the American people on the campaign trail. Common sense solutions to fix the problems in their lives, cutting taxes, ending inflation, securing the southern border, deporting illegal criminals, rapists, and murderers from our American communities, and using peace through strength to end the wars and the chaos that we've seen the Harris-Biden administration cause abroad. It's truly a unifying message. And as President Trump has repeatedly stated, this country will be unified through success. And success is Donald Trump's #1 goal.
It's very obvious, Karoline, that President Trump has a lot of faith and trust in you to do this job of White House press secretary. Even though he communicates directly with the American people, he relies upon the people around him to do the same. So let's picture you behind the podium for a moment, and you see the White House press corps in front of you. Will it look roughly the same in those rows? And the reason I ask is the whole media landscape is changing now. President Trump was able to leverage TikTok. Instead of ban it, he got on it, and it really helped him to disseminate his message to connect with young people. I think a plus 23% margin from before. Also, all these new podcasts. So as legacy media is trying to figure out its next move and survive all these changes, how do you see the White House press corps rows looking when you are peering out at them?
Well, 3 weeks from today, President Trump will be inaugurated, and I very much look forward to getting behind that podium. He has put together a team of exceptionally qualified individuals to serve in both the White House and across the federal government in his cabinet, and I'm so excited to get to work with my colleagues and my friends to make this country great again. As for the press briefing room, we are certainly exploring ways on how to make sure that room reflects the media habits of the American people in 2024, not in the 1980s. And if this election proved anything, it proved that the American people are no longer listening to the mainstream bias, anti-Trump legacy media. In fact, the ratings of many networks, not this one, but some others, are in the tank. And Americans are consuming their news from podcasters, social influencers, and yes, TikTok, as President Trump so exceptionally used on the campaign trail. So we will look to effectively communicate his message through all mediums so that all Americans are hearing the facts from the White House directly, not through the lens of the ever-biased anti-Trump legacy media.
And I think that President Trump is going to bring back what I call, Karoline Leavitt, the democratization of information, where everyone, the stay-at-home mom, the welder on the job looking at his phone at that moment, the billionaire who has 25 people looking over social media for him, everyone receives a presidential communication instantly and free of charge. We miss that kind of transparency. Karoline Leavitt, a new mom and our youngest White House press secretary in American history, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you behind that podium next month. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, Kellyanne. Happy New Year to you and your family. Great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.